up, guys? I'm back with the Thor Ragnarok review, I promised. I know it's been 3 weeks over that since the movie's been released, but I want to wait till I could see it a second time before I put together this review. Before I actually start talking about the movie, it is imperative that I give you a spoiler warning. So, the following content does contain spoilers, and if you don't care about spoilers, you can continue watching, but I'd recommend seeing this movie without spoilers. I mean, you've probably already seen it by now. It's been 3 or 4 weeks, but spoilers are ahead. Alright, so let's get into the video. Right from the get-go, you can tell that there's going to be a lot of comedy in this movie. From Thor talking to that skeleton, to Scourge having the machine guns Des and Troy, and Odin sitting watching a play eating grapes in his bathrobes. You can tell there's going to be a lot of comedy in this, and I quite enjoyed that. However, I did notice that halfway through the movie, like basically once they leave Sakaar, there was a lot less humor. There still was some, like Bruce Banner just falling on the Bifrost Bridge, not turning into the Hulk. But there, yeah, as I said, there's still some humor, but it's just not as much. Not that that's a qualm or anything. I'm just pointing that out because that did stand out to me. A lot of this movie takes place on Sakaar, and on rewatches, I can definitely think that's going to be kind of a drag, but so far, I haven't felt that's a really boring part, and I do really enjoy the comedy scenes there, like going through the devil's anus and all that stuff. I enjoyed that. To be fair, there's not that much I don't enjoy, except for this one thing. It's not really something I don't enjoy, but it's just kind of Thor's stupidity in this. So, he takes Surtur's crown, right? And then he puts it in the Asgard's vault. And the Eternal Flame is also in Asgard's vault. So, if a frost giant, like in the first movie, happens to be able to break in, the Surtur's crown and the Eternal Flame are basically right next to each other. So it's not very hard for them to accidentally revive Surtur. So you probably should have put it with Doctor Strange or someone. So at least they don't have the crown and Eternal Flame in the same spot, because then literally, as I said, a disloyal guard could just want to burn that mask, and then boom, Surtur's up there, kills Asgard, and then Asgard is dead.
Asgard is dead.
I guess the really thing that I was disappointed about is Doctor Strange not being anymore. I mean, that's really the only bad thing I can come up with that I did not like about the movie. And even then, that's just a small thing. I mean, it's called Thor for a reason. But since Doctor Strange was showing a lot in the trailers, I kind of wish he was in the movie a little more. So now let's talk plot twist. So, in this movie, Hela is the firstborn of Odin, rendering what Odin said at Thor's inauguration a lie.
Thor, Odin's son, my heir. My firstborn, my firstborn, my firstborn.
And also Thor losing his eye. I kept expecting he'd get it back because if you remember in Thor the Dark World, when Loki double crosses Thor and cuts off his hand, it's really an illusion by Loki, and then he never got his hand cut off. So I was kind of expecting the same thing to happen in Thor Ragnarok, but it did not.
Loki, now!
One last thing I would like to talk about in this video is that Odin says Mjolnir was to help Thor control his power, so I'm wondering that since we see Hela wielding it in the picture, did Odin make Mjolnir to try and control Hela's power and it didn't work, and that's eventually led to him banishing her to Niflheim, I think. But that's just a stray thought of mine. All in all, this is my favorite movie I've seen this year in theaters, and then after that comes Transformers The Last Night. I know most people didn't really like it, but I liked it a lot. I do think The Last Jedi will definitely surpass this when it comes out in December. Alright, that wraps up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the view, and I'll see you guys in the next video.